What is up, everybody? Unsportsmanlike conduct. Gabb, Bree, another week of sports. We're getting close to no week with basketball very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon because
potentially sooner for some than others, but you know.
Hey, it could be better. It definitely couldn't be worse. I'll tell you that one.
No, certainly could not be worse.
No.
No, it couldn't be, but you know, that's what happens when everybody just brain farts all over each other. And
it's not been a great conference finals, I'll say that.
No. Pretty underwhelming. The West wrap up in literally 6 days.
I'm sorry that I just made that face. It wasn't towards you.
No, it's okay.
It was Josh Bell. We'll just get this one out of the way real quick. Went to slide home. Didn't even make it. He didn't even make it. He didn't even make it to the plate. That's all I gotta say. That's how everybody's week is going, I feel like.
Yeah. We're having a week over here. We got game 4 Celtics Heat in about an hour and a half. And I don't even know where to start with this series, with this team, any of it. I'm just like, the vibes are bad. The vibes are so bad. I said before, like, part of me doesn't even want to watch this game tonight.
Yeah, but we are like sick in the head that we have to watch it.
Complete psychos. Like,
yeah.
Bree, you good? No, I'm not. I'm not good. I'm not. Thanks for asking. Not doing well. But let's just dive right into it, because I have a lot of opinions on what's going wrong with the Celtics. And I want to start out with I guess the most popular take that I've seen, especially, through Celtics Twitter and stuff, and that is Joe MAZULLA not being a good coach.
Okay, but isn't that every take of every series so far this playoff? Like every single round, we got to get rid of the coach. The coach sucks. The coach can't do this. It's the coach. It's the coach. How many coaches have been fired so far? We're on our way for another.
Right. So here's my thing is I am not defending Joe MAZULLA when I say any of this stuff, because I do think he is in over his head, but we also need to remember he's a first-year head coach that kind of just got thrown into this at the very last minute because
in a messy situation.
Who couldn't keep it together and follow the rules, basically, is the most, I guess, politically correct way to put that. So like MAZULLA he's got his own faults, and I'm not going to sit here and completely absolve him of any responsibility whatsoever. I just want to get that out of the way first. But I've never seen a fan base harp on the lack of calling timeouts more than the Celtics in this. Not even necessarily this series. This series has been like kind of the biggest, but throughout these playoffs as a whole, because it was a thing in the Sixers series. It started to be a thing in the Hawks series. Like, I don't understand what you guys want him to do when the guys that are on the court, the professional athletes, the basketball superstars that are on the court have completely forgotten what has got them to this point.
Right. Like, what about the lack of shot making?
I mean, Joe MAZULLA is not out here missing. He's not out here shooting 25% from the field. He's not out here having 17 turnovers a game. I mean, like, I don't understand what you expect the coach to do in that situation in a timeout. Say, hey, guys, stop doing that. Like, okay. And then what?
Right.
And then that doesn't work. So what the hell is he going to do? And the biggest thing, too, is people are saying that when the Heat have gone on runs, call a timeout to kill momentum. Okay. When that has happened, no momentum has been killed because the Miami Heat are on this crazy run. And like I said last week, it's the same for the Florida Panthers. Like, I don't know what is in the water down there, but these two teams are just unstoppable. And sometimes that happens. Like, sometimes that just happens, like that whole any given Sunday shit. Like that's what this is for them. And that's fine. There's really nothing you can do about that. But you're also going against one of the best coaches of recent memory in Eric Spoelstra. I mean, you saw what happened to the number 1 seed Milwaukee Bucks.
Ripped to shreds.
And
got it.
I mean, I don't think Budenholzer was completely at fault for that. It's just like, at some point we have to look at the guys that are actually playing the game and give them some shit for what they're like not doing. Jason Tatum had 51 points a week ago. Then what?
And then it's been downhill.
And I said last week, that's all well and good. 51 points in a game 7, breaking records and shit. That's awesome. That's incredible for probably my favorite player in the league. Love it for him. But if it's not consistent, it doesn't even need to be 51 points every night. But if you're not consistently coming out and proving that you are the best player on the court and you deserve that title, I don't know. I can't defend that. But I also can't let the coach take the fall for the inconsistency all around. I love Al Horford, and I defended him when that reporter during the Philly series kind of like laughed at him when he called himself an elite shooter. And then he went out that night and proved he can be an elite shooter. What's he done since then? Literally maybe 20% from 3.
Okay, if we're talking about people
shots,
talking,
the whole team is Marcus Smart's out here.
If we're talking about people
so
talking,
frustrated. I
want to know your opinion on the quotes that are coming out from the players. Because, like, okay, hear me out. You are down how many games? Oh, 3. You haven't won a single one. Don't let us get one. What do you mean? You had 3 chances already. You had 3 chances. And I really like Marcus Smart.
I don't know if they're...
I like Marcus Smart, but, like, that was just say that that you need to win this game. Don't say, don't let us get one. Don't act cocky when your team has been ripped to shreds by Jimmy Butler night after night.
I don't know if they're trying to, like... I don't know if they're trying to channel, like, the 04 Sox or something like that.
God.
Like, if that's it, like, okay, take a little inspiration from one of the best comebacks in sports history. Like, whatever.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like, that's not what I want to hear right now. I don't want to hear this, like, false cockiness, I guess, where, like, oh, don't let us win one because you never know what's going to happen. Like, yeah, like, I've seen that happen with that Red Sox team. But this is not good. This is not good. And like I said, part of me just really doesn't want to watch this game because if it's going to be how it was Sunday night, where they just completely get blown out of the water, barely score 100 points with, the starters on the court and everything, like, I don't know, man. It's frustrating. And I'm always going to be somebody who, like, I'm going to be with my team to the end, but I'm also not going to be this
You're not going to make yourself look stupid out here.
I'm not going to follow, like, that false sense of hope where, like, I'm not going to be surprised if they get swept because they have played like a team this series that deserves to get swept. Like, I would love it if they did something that no other team has done before and come back from 3-0. But, like, do I realistically think that's going to happen? Probably not.
Well, they probably give them a bigger chance than they gave the Heat to even win the series, the 3%. Celtics are probably at, like, 5% to come back from this.
ESPN analytics can just go straight to hell. Whoever has been coming up with these statistics for chances to win the series and then even after going down a game, 2 games, like, come on. Come on.
Well, if you want something positive for your day, something good for your day.
Sure.
Do you know who hit a home run?
Who hit a home run?
One of your guys.
Who?
Mr. Paul Goldschmidt out the
Hell
park.
Yeah.
That's a home run park. If I've ever seen one. Great
that.
American. That thing is a launch pad.
Love that. Okay, so that's one. Devers has the late game. Alonso's playing the Cubs. Wow. Pete Alonso's been on an absolute tear.
He has been. I'm kind of mad at him. So I hope he doesn't hit a home run. But maybe that'll change your night around.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
And then let me just answer this question, and then we can kind of move on from.
Well, I have another Celtics thing, so we can just keep going.
Okay, so let me answer this one first. Should Jaylen Brown be traded?
What a great question.
Would
you like to revisit my trade?
No.
Okay.
I'm struggling with this question though, because normally hard no. But the way this series has been going, if you want to keep Jaylen and Jason together, it's going to be about $613 million combined. Jaylen Brown has not played in this series worth the money that he's supposed to get in a Supermax deal. He just simply hasn't. So
he's still going to get it.
I don't know if it's going to be from the Celtics, though.
I don't think it's going to be from the Celtics, no. But I think he's going to get money.
And truthfully, I don't even think he wants it to be from the Celtics. And I don't necessarily blame him. But, like, he's always been the guy that's been tagged with the trade rumors. He's always been the guy where you talk about Jaylen and Jason, and he's, like, the odd man out. He's always the one that fans would be willing to part with over Tatum. And I don't necessarily agree with that, but I think as a duo, they're more valuable than the sum of their parts. And I'm not going to be happy if they get broken up, whether that's a team decision or Jaylen's decision. But what I will say, and thank you for this comment right here, because this has been driving me crazy all day long, to the point where I told our producer, Rob, before the show, I'm going to Italy this summer and throwing my phone in the ocean if this is going to be the talk for the entire offseason. Jaylen Brown for Damian Lillard.
Don't worry, LeBron already set the tone for the offseason, so that might be number 2.
I don't want to talk about Jaylen Brown for Damian Lillard because that makes absolutely no sense. He's 7 years older, costs more money. Well, maybe not if Jaylen gets the deal, but right now you don't need. That's not the solution.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. But I mean, I like Dame.
I love Dame. Don't get me wrong. I love him. He's one of my favorite players in the league, behind probably freaking Jimmy Butler. But, like, that's not the answer. That's not the solution to the problem. And neither is firing Joe Mazzulla and having a 4th coach in 4 years.
Well, because how many coaches can we fire? How many places are going to be swapped?
If it doesn't
what difference is it going to make anywhere?
If it doesn't work for 1 year, you just want to immediately fire them? Like, that's not how it works. And all things considered, like I said, Joe Mazzulla has his faults, but all things considered, for a first-year head coach taking a team to an Eastern Conference Finals, granted, it's a talented team. It's pretty much the same team from last year, plus the addition of Malcolm Brogdon. So, like, should have happened. Still not easy. Still not easy to do. So, like I said, 4 coaches in 4 years is not something that you are going to succeed with. It's not something that your superstar player is going to be happy about. It's a mess. And
okay,
again,
well, if we continue on a mess, did you see this quote?
One more thing, and then we can go. The Ime Udoka thing.
Oh my God.
It has to stop. Let's not forget where the Celtics were January of last season under Ime Udoka. They weren't even in the playoffs. They went on an incredible tear, and they made it to the finals, lost 3 in a row in the finals. So Ime wasn't perfect. And then, as we soon find out, he certainly was not perfect, because could have ran it back this year if he used his head, followed the rules. But he didn't. So here we are. There's no one to blame for that situation but him. You can't say anything about the Celtics and their rules, because those are their rules. Your boss has rules that you need to follow. My boss has rules that I need to follow. You don't follow those rules, you lose your job. Plain and simple. So we need to stop the Ime Udoka talk, everybody, because it's a moot point. It is. I mean, there's nothing that can be said that hasn't already been said, and there's nothing that can be said that's going to change anything. So get over it. Okay, that's it. Sorry.
No, I mean, there's no need for apologies. I completely understand how you're feeling right now. I mean, my team was just doing this about a month ago, and I wanted to have a mental breakdown too. But there's a quote that was posted on Twitter today via FanDuel TV, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what was said. The Celtics team feels like a group that's tired of fake liking each other. And now I kind of agree with that, but at the same time, you don't have to like the people that you're around. You just need to make it work.
You don't need to be friends.
They don't have to be friends.
No.
They're coworkers.
But also, and this has, I haven't said anything on Twitter today about it because I wanted to save it specifically for this. It's interesting how all of this stuff is coming out when they're down 3 games in the Eastern Conference Finals. Where was this last series about how they're still not over the Ime Udoka firing, or they don't like each other when they're winning series, when they're up a game or 2? How come right now we're talking about this? It just seems like just strategically, I don't know. Like I don't.
Like, who wants out is the question from that.
If anybody, truthfully, if anybody wants out, is JAYLEN Brown, but that's not anything new. I don't think
he thinks he can go off and be a star. He thinks he can go off and do it alone. I've seen this episode before. You go do that, and guess what happens? You need somebody else there with you.
Yeah, right. This is perfect. They have no heart, and like you can see that when they play. They're crying for calls and stuff. Just put your head down and play ball. You're down by 12 points. You're down by 15 points. Put your head down and play. Don't look to the refs to bail you out because it's not going to happen.
You know who has heart in the playoffs? Not this series, but if Tristan Thompson is out there playing meaningful minutes, why the hell can't everybody else?
When I saw the start of the second quarter in that Lakers game yesterday, Tristan Thompson in the game, I said, what the hell year is this? Honestly, it was good. And he played pretty well.
Fine. Better than Anthony Davis, basically. So
I just I don't know what it's going to take tonight to extend the series. I really don't. I don't know if it means that MAZULLA's got to extend the bench and maybe give Pritchard some meaningful minutes, get Sam Hauser in the game. I don't know what it is. But on top of everything else, the crying for the calls, the Marcus Smart, jawing with the refs and getting technicals that don't need to be taken, Grant Williams poking the bear,
we need to have a convo about Grant. We need to have a convo about Grant.
We do.
Out of all the people on the team that should be talking shit and doing what he's doing, you're damn near the bottom, Grant. You are.
Yeah.
You should not be acting like that.
And then, on the flip side, of all the people to talk shit to, Jimmy Butler. Are you kidding?
You saw what happened when he chirped Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line with 0 seconds left in the game. I was at the game. I was walking out. I was almost out of the arena, and they said, everybody go back in. He missed both of them. And now he's going to do it again in the playoffs when you're going into a year where you need to play well and get paid. After the start of the year, you were going to get a lot of money. Yeah. You ruined that for yourself.
After a season where you really, really kind of fell off. The expectations that were there from you based on last playoffs carried over a little bit into the season, and then this, so I agree with this. Grant is the only one showing heart.
But maybe a little too much. A little too much.
I don't even know if it's a little too much or if it's just completely misplaced.
Nonsense.
It's fine.
Oh my God.
It's totally fine to go out there and talk shit, try to get the team amped up and stuff. Use your head though. I don't know if
you are a constant meme.
I just don't know if talking shit to Jimmy Butler was the right move. Clearly it wasn't, but maybe that was something that he should have, considered while he was on the bench. All right, I'm gonna start drawing with somebody. Let's see if I can get, the juices flowing with my guys and stuff.
He's really had a rough year.
Max Strus, talk shit to Max Strus if you want.
Sure.
Somebody like that.
Bam even.
I'll go as far as even saying Bam. But that's fine. Why does nobody have Grant's back? Because he's not good.
And he's looking like a clown, I think. I don't think they don't have his back. They're just why the hell are you doing that? And I think the
It's one
first
thing.
incident
It's one
carried
thing
over to this.
your play can back up your nonsensical
not really-
shit talking, kind of like Marcus Smart in a sense, but like it doesn't. And that's why nobody's kind of supporting you here. So, all right.
Ugh, Grant, man. How many memes in one season?
Oh
can
my
you
God.
beat?
Like,
He's giving Dylan Brooks a run right now.
did we not learn just from the free throw thing?
That was all time.
Like, just from that alone. Like, oh my God, Brown for pull straight up. Please leave.
No,
Please.
no.
Please.
Let's not.
Get out. The
Okay.
Dame Lillard thing I can at least entertain for a second. That I can't. I can't.
If you guys weren't here last time, I proposed a trade and no one seems to want to go with it except for myself. I offered Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen for Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and Malcolm Brogdon. I think it's a fair trade. But I guess no one else wants to back me up with that one. Okay, Bree, I have a question for you. I've been waiting to ask you this question. I think I already know what your answer is going to be, but I just want to get your opinion on this. So,
sure.
Would you give up one of Tom Brady's Super Bowls? Any of them? You can be even the one against Patrick Mahomes, but still it's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
For a Bruins, Red Sox, Celtics ring all 1 year.
All in the same year.
All in the same year. I can't tell you. Patriots make the playoffs. They win the division. But I can't say they win the Super Bowl or not. Would you give up one of Tom Brady's Super Bowls?
I'd give up the Bucks one.
You would let Patrick Mahomes have that?
Yeah. Yeah, because Brady would still have 6. And it would all be with the Pats. So, and I mean, it doesn't really bother me.
So
the Bucks one was fun. I celebrated the Bucks one.
Okay. What if it was only Patriots options?
Ugh. Probably the Rams, the second Rams.
You would give one up.
One. I might. Yeah, probably. Because you give that one up, you still have 5. You know?
Fair enough.
And then for 3 championships in the same year, like that's awesome. That's fucking cool. So if I had to, like life or death question, if I had to do it, even though I was at this one and it's like a core memory for me, like I would give up that last Rams one. It was a boring game.
You could ask Browns fans. Like I guarantee there's some Browns fans that are so psychotic about football that they would give away LeBron James championship for one Browns Super Bowl. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I don't know. Football is just a different level for some people though.
It's a little different though. It's a little different for like the Pats, not to sound, I'm going to sound like a total
you guys have won
a-hole right now, but like when you have so many.
You guys have won games, so
if the Panthers win it all, are we going to celebrate with them? I'm assuming you were talking hockey here. Let me just let you clarify before I answer that question.
Young a trophy over here, yeah.
I'm hoping you're talking hockey. If that's the case, if you are talking hockey, I don't necessarily think I'd celebrate, but I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. At least I know I can take a little bit of solace in knowing that my team got beat by the Stanley Cup champs, and they also knocked off 2 of my least favorite teams in the process. So, yeah, I'd be cool with it. I don't care. Now, if it was Carolina, no. Sorry.
I am like growing on Mac Jones right now. Oh, sorry guys, my voice is like growing on Mac Jones.
Is it the Swift thing?
He's a Taylor Swift stan. Yeah. The videos were cool. I like Taylor Swift. He was at the concert. I commented on it from FanDuel's TikTok, and he replied. So I'm a fan. Until he starts stinking it up.
Till he just starts playing football.
Yeah, till he actually has to do his job. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. I'm not in the mental headspace to talk about the Patriots right now. I simply can't.
Who knows how that one's gonna go? Yeah.
I saw one of these like no-name football accounts that like a bajillion people follow, and they put out their predictions for like divisions and stuff and how it'll all finish and stuff. And they had the Pats in the second. Oh, it was Dolphins, Pats, Bills, Jets. I said, what the fuck? What are you smoking?
Hey,
I want some of it. I don't know.
I love the optimism.
But that kind of leads.
Not going to be here though.
That leads into maybe this next thing. A little bit of drama happening in the AFC East right now.
There is. There's drama everywhere. There's drama in Buffalo. There's drama in New York. There's always drama in New York.
There's always drama in New York, especially when you add drama himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So everybody's getting hurt, I think.
Yeah. Well, Lazard got hurt today too, right?
Yeah, but don't worry. He went on the internet and said that he actually wasn't. He got kicked in the you know what.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to take a little bit of a break. But Aaron Rodgers has an apparent ankle issue happening.
Interesting.
And everyone's rooting for him. I see in the comments rooting for him to not play.
Oh.
I want him to play. I want to see it.
Oh yeah. No, I
see it all. And I want the Packers to get their pick. I want the Packers to get their pick. I certainly
need him to play. I need to see that
what's going on.
That more than anything, I need him to prove me right that he fell off. Whether it's a little or a lot, I need it.
You have Zach Wilson tweets coming out early saying that he's looking good. Well, it's practice, so.
I mean, that's how much are we really saying here? That's like there's been tweets that Mac Jones has looked good in OTAs. How much stock are we really putting in that? It's May. Like we said, teams look good on paper this time of year. Teams look good playing against air this time of year. You don't know until games are actually being played. So take everything with a little bit of a grain of salt at this point.
Yeah, the videos that are coming out of training camp for people, it's getting overblown already. Let's talk about one that happens every single year. Tampa Bay Buccaneers posted a video of Baker Mayfield throwing the ball to some man down the field. I don't even know who it was. Doesn't even matter because it's never going to happen like that in a game.
Yep.
But this video is popping off. Everyone's posting it. Everyone's like, oh, Baker Mayfield's back. How many times can we say that Baker Mayfield is back until we can't say it anymore? Like, he needs to be out of the league until, like, the narrative's done, I think.
Yeah. Also, they've already said it's going to be a quarterback competition in Tampa this year. So, like, he may look fine right now. Like I said, until he starts going up against the defense in training camp and stuff, like, I just don't know. I don't know. Like, I want to, just for his sake, let's just put like a nice cap on for a second. Like, I'm going to be nice. Just for him, I want this to work out.
No.
Well, I know you don't. I mean,
I don't.
I think everybody knows you don't.
Right.
But like, I don't think it's gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe started the season week 6 out of there. Whether that's on the bench or somewhere else. I don't know.
He only made it, what, 3 weeks with the – was it 3 weeks basically with the Panthers? I don't know.
Something like that. I don't know. I just – it's coming sooner than you think, though, football season.
It's coming up. It's really coming up.
It's scary. Scary stuff. This year's flying by. But if the Heat win tonight, we're looking at a week and a half without basketball.
What are we going to do? I'm going to have to watch the Guardians play every day.
I mean,
I already do that, but that's not something I look forward to doing.
The hockey's on. We could do that. But, I don't really care about either of these series in the hockey playoffs. Like, I don't. Like, I don't want to watch the Western Conference Finals because the Bruins' former coach is now the head coach of Vegas. Vegas is in the Western Conference Finals. He got fired, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to watch that because I don't want him to make it to the Stanley Cup and then have Bruins fans be like, oh, see, shouldn't have fired Bruce. Shouldn't have done that. Can't handle that talk. Can't handle the MAZULLA thing. Can't handle Patriot stuff combined. Can't do it. Not mentally prepared for that. Not mentally strong enough for that. So I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch the Eastern Conference Finals because the Bruins should be playing if they didn't poop themselves. But, so there's baseball, which, I mean,
It's okay right now.
Yeah, it's still a little early to really give a shit, I think. But it's
I
there.
just say that, but then I act dramatic after every game, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And then, I mean, WNBA is back. But, their season just started, so it's they're still kind of feeling it out. First couple of games in any league that is just starting their season are kind of feelers. So then what? What are we gonna do? College baseball? I don't know. I'm not into college baseball. I can try, I think. What the hell am I gonna do?
You're gonna have to watch.
I'm gonna have to entertain myself somehow.
We're gonna have to watch the Red Sox every day.
Oh God.
It's what we got. It's what we got.
Champions League, not watching it. Sorry, not doing it. I'm dealing with Juventus losing their points, getting their points back, losing the points, getting the points back. I'm not watching any soccer right now. Nope, not doing it. Sorry. Yeah, and that's about it. That's all I got. This is just a rough time.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I have a fucking baseball team to watch. But if you guys don't know, this team has never stressed me out more in my life. I've never seen. I can't even talk about it because I'm just so upset after watching them play over the weekend. I thought I was gonna pass out during every single game, and they're just regular season games. We were playing the Mets. The Cleveland Guardians were playing the Mets this weekend, and every single game we were winning at one point, and we lost in dramatic fashion.
I saw
every single time.
I saw a couple of those.
The guards are up right now. You tell me that, and then guess what's going to happen? We're going to put in a bullpen pitcher, and guess what happens? Lead gone.
What's his face?
James Karinchak?
Yeah.
He gave up a grand slam to Pete Alonso, and that's why I have beef with Pete at the moment, and I have beef with Terry Francona, and I have beef with James Karinchak, and Trevor Stephan, and kind of Clase until further notice. And Josh Bell on the list, too. Don't forget about him.
Yep.
Our catchers were 0 for 40 in the month of May, and they finally got a hit after 20 days.
I saw Zanino. Saw that.
Finally.
Mikey Z.
I made so much money live betting his strikeouts. He struck out 21 times in 25 at-bats. That's a lot of money to make. Even if you're betting $2, you're getting 10 every time. So bad.
So the Celtics just posted their pregame fits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm Brogdon, there's a t-shirt company in Boston that makes all of those art pieces of all the teams and stuff. So he's wearing one of those with there's Tom Brady on here. There's Larry Bird. It's called The Last Dance. It's with all the championships and stuff. If that gives me a little spark of
maybe
hope.
He'll score more points than last game.
Channeling,
not hard to do.
Channeling the good vibes from championships past. But if that's what we're doing, we're screwed. If that's where we're at right now, not good.
Okay, last baseball thing that I want to provide everyone with. And then I'll be done for the day.
Okay.
AMED Rosario, pack your bags.
Yeah, you've been on this train for a bit.
Well, he just fucked up again.
Solid.
Every time I look up, he's bobbling a ball at shortstop. Imagine having the worst shortstop on your team playing shortstop and the other good shortstops not playing shortstop. Doesn't make any sense to me.
We have technically an outfielder playing shortstop, so I sort of feel your pain.
We have a shortstop in the outfield, a shortstop at second base, sometimes another shortstop in outfield. Sometimes they play first, sometimes they catch, sometimes they pitch. I don't know where they're going to be. They're going to be everywhere but shortstop.
Kind of all over the place. I feel you. I do understand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that's happening.
Not ideal.
Oh, man. I'm kind of excited for basketball to be over, just so me too. I probably am not going to pay attention to the Red Sox every single game this summer.
Goldschmidt, second home run of the night.
We love that.
We love that.
We love that. Has the Mets Cubs game started yet, or are we looking at an 8:00 first pitch? I genuinely didn't even look.
No, they
I made
haven't.
my picks.
They haven't started yet. No, we're still waiting on that one.
Oh, all right. Well, listen, good start. Who did you have in yours today? I saw Soler and who else?
Julio Rodriguez, and I can't remember who else I had on there. Maybe someone from, I think Garcia from the Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I went with. I was gonna go with Soto for return. I don't know how it's gonna go though.
He hit one the other night when I was there. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's a cool ballpark, Petco.
Well, the food looked good.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie to you. Next day, didn't feel all that great. Ate too much. In the moment though, it was so good. Those nachos are like some of the best things I've ever had in my life. I definitely wish I got 2 orders of those and just like punted on everything else. Hot dogs
they look great.
Not good.
Not good hot dog.
How
can you mess up a hot dog?
They like have them just wrapped up in the tinfoil and just like sitting in warmers.
Gotcha.
So
not off the grill.
Yeah.
So
not great, but a lot to choose from. And what everybody seemed to tell me was the majority of like the food vendors and like the beer vendors and stuff are like local restaurants and local breweries and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. So cool place. And like the main concourse has like ivy like hanging down and stuff. It was just really pretty. The food at a Petco and not Petco Park. No, I was not eating dog food. And go to the pet store. Oh man, that would be something though. If like Petco had like food trucks and while you're just like bringing your dog to go get groomed or something.
That's hilarious.
Maybe not a bad marketing idea.
No, that's funny. Dollar Dog Night. I didn't even know we had Dollar Dog Night this Friday in Cleveland. Last year, they always ran out of buns. You would think after the first time you would be prepared. And they were just giving out glizzies in tinfoil, and people were eating them because they were hammered.
Straight meat.
Yeah.
No bun, no nothing.
Nothing. Just
sweet.
Yeah.
You know? No, I mean, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. I just don't understand how that happens, though. You're a baseball stadium. Hot dogs are your thing. That's what you are known for. How do you run out of hot dog buns?
You would assume so, but.
Interesting. I feel like that should be fixed this time around, but.
We can only hope. Do you want to talk the other way of basketball?
Yeah,
the series
I do.
Is like the only thing that people are talking about, but not the series. They're talking about one player in general who.
Shocker.
Might be retiring, which I think is bullshit, not going to happen. So, like, I just let the man go. Just don't even entertain the quote.
He
wasn't being for real. His son is going to college. He's excited about that. Of course, he's going to talk about different parts of his life that he's ready to see and look forward to. Just leave him alone. Just let him go.
When I saw the report after the game last night that LeBron James is going to take the time to look over or to mull over his future and he's considering retirement, first thing that pops in my head was Aaron Rodgers. This is an Aaron Rodgers
Brady
quote.
does the same shit.
Yeah, but Brady actually retired. So, like.
Twice.
True, but he did.
Twice.
Like, at least when he was considering retirement, he did it. And then he was like, oh, yeah, maybe not.
I'm coming back.
Like, that's fine. If he pulled a Brady MJ type thing, like, all right, that's cool. But, like, he's full shit.
But like, compared to Rodgers, he has, like, nothing left to prove.
No, I agree.
Because Rodgers is just like doing it so you can just keep whatever shit he has going on. I mean, like LeBron, you probably shouldn't have said that because I know you're going to play next year.
Yeah, everybody knows he's going to. What I will say.
But if he retired, he has nothing to prove.
If the Lakers kind of don't meet his demands, because he's going to want some roster revamping. He's going to play GM again, which he does. Whatever, it's fine. If the Lakers kind of say no. Then he's gone.
Probably also going to say no.
Yeah. Then I can see him forcing himself out, go somewhere else, but he's not going to stop playing. So.
Yeah, I just don't see him entertaining that.
Maybe he goes to Phoenix.
Maybe he goes
teams up with KD.
Cleveland.
Maybe he goes home.
Maybe we swap him and Donovan Mitchell, Who's to say? Not me. I don't make a decision.
A GM that drops Westbrook, what a GM. I mean, I'm not saying he's good at it. I'm just saying that's what he does.
Well, I mean, was it really working out with him?
No.
No, it kind of did him a favor.
It wasn't. So, like...
And it wasn't working out with D'Angelo Russell, that's for sure.
He had, what, 4 points last night? Are you serious?
He was awful. He was absolutely terrible. Him and Anthony Davis both stunk it up. I
don't want to hear anything about Anthony Davis ever again being, like, one of the best players in the league because, like, when he's good, he's good. He's great. But when he's not, holy shit, he's just like every other guy.
Right, that's what I was saying before. Like, why are we surprised when Anthony Davis plays good? He's supposed to.
Yeah.
He's supposed to. Like, why do we hype it up so much? Like, we don't need to hype that.
The conversation should be more that when he plays bad and when he consistently plays bad, like, what are we doing? Why are we continuing to try to push the narrative of how great this player is when the inconsistency should be the biggest talking point for him? I don't know. But wherever LeBron goes, does Kyrie follow? Yes. Personally, I think so. He's been injured. He's always been injured. You can't, that's not an excuse for Anthony Davis anymore. He's always been injured. Either he finds a new doctor, trainer, whatever it is, and figures it out, or we have the conversation that he is very talented, but he's inconsistent and he has a major injury problem, and that's why we can't call him great. The injury thing can only go, the excuse can only go so far. When it's every single year you're missing 10, 20, 30 games because you're hurt, I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear how you're great, but this, that, and the other. Like, you're good. And that's fine. You can just be good. But until that shit gets figured out, I'm not going to the upper G word here. I'm not doing it. That's just me. I'm tired of it.
I don't really think he wants to play with them right now.
I also wouldn't necessarily blame him because...
You're 38 years old and you have to do everything on the team?
Like...
Kind of annoying.
Again, we've had this conversation. This isn't breaking news. I don't like LeBron James. I respect him, but I don't like him. I truly felt for him last night because, like you said, 38 years old, literally putting the team on his back for the umpteenth time.
And no one can do anything?
Not an ounce of help.
How much were they up? 15 at one point?
They're up 15 and a half.
You can't keep that lead?
And then what? Like, there's nothing that nothing more he could have done. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not worried about him. He's going to figure it out for himself. He always does.
Right. And even if he retired today, he has nothing else to prove. He's done it all. So
I truly still think, like, it goes MJ, him, Kobe. But, like, even with that, like, I don't think he needs to do anything else. He's got the scoring title. He's got championships.
He's got more points than anybody else in the playoffs by a lot.
He's a force. He truly is a force. Like, there's nothing. That's what everybody tweeting about. Oh, well, how does being swept affect his legacy? How does this affect it? Like, it doesn't. You're at this point, you're just mining for interactions and engagement.
Michael Jordan has got swept in the playoffs plenty of times.
Like, yeah, I saw, oh my God. There's one Yankee fan. Shocker, it's a Yankee fan.
Right, got it.
Tweeted out, when did you ever see Michael Jordan get swept? Never? All right, then.
We have.
Like, sir.
Did you miss that chapter?
I don't mean to be rude, but you're wrong. And I would advise you to take up with Google on that one. Just a quick little search, and your answer will be right there. Like, it's one thing to, like, defend your stance of Michael Jordan over LeBron. That's totally fine. But when you're just presenting false information, that's where we draw the line here.
Man.
I don't know.
LeBron James, man. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't get over that he's 38 years old and has to do the things he's doing. I'm going to cry the day he retires. I'm not going to be okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure everybody knows.
It's a rough one.
Yeah, I'm not.
Hopefully you don't have to do it twice.
Maybe you have to do it again. Who knows?
I think he's done. I truly think he's done.
Okay, can I get your opinion on the Tom Brady Kim K rumors? What are your thoughts?
No.
Okay.
No, I if that's true, I'm gonna lose it. I have seen though, I saw a TikTok of it, and it was like there's odds for who his next girlfriend is gonna be.
What are our options?
It was Kim K, which again,
obviously,
no.
Yeah.
But then it was Adriana Lima, who.
Oh, I like that.
No, but.
Why? Why don't I like that?
Used to date Julian Edelman, who is his best friend.
Who cares?
Modeled with Giselle.
Who cares?
One of her close friends.
You know what it's all about, PR.
And then Alessandra Ambrosia, same thing. Modeled with Giselle. Both of those girls are Brazilian, like Giselle, all modeled with Victoria's Secret during the same time Giselle was there. Like, I feel like out of all the eligible bachelorettes in the world, supermodels, actresses, musicians, whatever, like, we can broaden our horizons here. It doesn't have to be the...
Yeah, but maybe that's just his type.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Can't blame.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, I saw that too. And Taylor Swift. Come on.
Well, Taylor Swift has her own drama going on with her boyfriend, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, truthfully, though, like, I hope that they date for a little while and then they break up, because the music from both sides of that breakup between Taylor Swift and the 1975 would just be so good.
Yeah, that'll be great.
I'm here for it. But I don't think he's dating any of them. Martha Stewart, though, that would be something.
It would be something.
I don't know what kind of something.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be, but it would be something.
Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe he's apparently going to be spending time in Vegas now. So more time than original, because he bought part ownership of the Aces, the WNBA team, and now he's a part owner of the Raiders, which is a little interesting considering all the Patriots ties that are there, starting quarterback, head coach, stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe he'll find a hottie in Vegas or something. I don't know. But if there's ever a place to find a hottie, Vegas isn't bad.
I mean, Florida's pretty good too.
Florida's good. Florida's a good one, especially that Miami area.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Listen, I am not opposed to calling women hot. If they're hot, they're hot. I'm going to tell you.
There's a lot of hot women in Miami, so
a lot of hot women in Miami.
Maybe you should try there.
But also, still stay retired from football if you're going to spend some time in Miami.
Yeah, see, that's where it gets a little interesting too. They really believe that he's going to play there eventually.
Everybody does. I don't get it. If it was going to happen, I feel like it would have happened already.
Speaking of Miami, did you see that photo of Tua?
No.
Oh my God. Okay. How do I show this to you guys? I'm just going to show it to you guys on my phone. And Tua looks like a fullback. And this is not like I'm not body shaming Tua. He's just really thick. And the nicest way to say it, he looks super thick. Like, can you guys see this?
Look at those legs.
Right. Like, they're massive.
He probably can push that sled with ease. Good for him. Honestly, he is one of the perfect examples of leg day is a real thing. Men seem to kind of forget about leg day.
Working on this. Definitely has been thought that was Kyler. Well, he looks a little shorter now that he's a little thicker. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
He's been working out though.
Maybe, I mean,
Definitely going to be a lot harder to take down.
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe
probably a good thing.
That was like the plan. Like put on a little bit of extra weight, extra muscle, whatever.
We don't need you to run around out there. We just need you to throw the ball and not get tackled.
Like if it takes it a little bit
concussions.
Longer to bring it down, I don't know. That's kind of a sneaky storyline for the season though. Like how long is he gonna make it? Because the concussion things, you don't fuck around with those, and he has had a laundry list of them. I mean, at what point this year is it gonna
be too much?
Yeah, be too much to the point where like he finally realizes that it's too much, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought last year was kind of the breaking point for that, but apparently not.
Do you want to have a baseball convo?
I don't know.
This is gonna piss me off. I'm actually really pissed about this.
Okay.
I'm like actually kind of upset about it because I was sitting to myself all day in my mind. I'm like, Cedric Mullins. I want to take Cedric Mullins for my home run, but like Garrett Cole, I don't really know. I think it's gonna be like a little closer. This motherfucker just went out the park, out Yankee Stadium. So let's have a talk about the Baltimore Orioles. Are they good? Is it sustainable? Are they going to be good for long? What are your thoughts?
Are they good?
I think that they are. I think they're a good team, but I think that everything is going right for them. Nothing is going wrong.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. Before we get into this, I did some like daily fantasy baseball.
Did you put Cedric Mullins on your team?
No, I didn't. But because I'm doing this and I can't really like kind of keep up with what's going on right now, my starting pitcher apparently is not starting. Why isn't the Mets starting pitcher starting?
Oh, yeah, I did one today too, and I had Senga, and then he wasn't on there, and I went back and I switched it.
I literally just saw. I see the NS. I'm looking at it right now. Can anybody tell me why he got scratched? Somebody let me know.
I don't know. They're good for a pitcher injury once a week, so.
Oh, well, that's annoying. Luckily, I think it was only one lineup that I had him in, so it's not really all that bad. But anyway,
is it sustainable for the Orioles?
Like maybe, but that division's tough.
Yeah, that's like they're doing really well right now, but I don't know how long it's going to last. Everything going that way. They're not in the top of anything, but they're not at the bottom of anything.
No, they're third in the division right now, right?
Are they? I thought they had the second best record in baseball.
Oh,
that might be
tell you.
That might be second in the division then.
I mean, the thing with the move back till tomorrow.
Yeah, they're
31
and 16.
Oh shit. Okay. So second in the division behind Tampa. Speaking of not sustainable, I don't think I don't really think any of them are.
They're up 3-0 on the Yankees right now. Garrett Cole on the mound.
The only reason why I think that, though, is because the AL East is the AL East. If they were in any other division, I would say, yeah, absolutely.
They'd be stealing it easily.
But the AL East is, I mean, if you just look at the division itself, the standings, 35-14, Tampa Bay. Baltimore, 31-16. Yankees, 29-20. Boston, 26-22. Toronto, 25-23. Like, they're all within spitting distance of each other. And when you play, I mean, the next time the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees, however that series go, can completely fluctuate the entire division. You don't even know it until you look again. It's kind of frustrating because, like, the Red Sox being in fourth place in the division would be first place in any other
AL Central. Yeah, because
that's so annoying.
Terrible. Man, see, like, we are so bad. The Guardians are so bad, and we're only like 3 games out of first place. That's pathetic. That's actually really sad.
It's just so crazy how baseball, like I think we said this last week too, but like baseball is weird this year. The Padres record kind of sucks.
Not so good.
Like
Yankees getting better. They're getting better.
They are, but they've finally got people back from injury and stuff. But the people they got back from injury can easily go back because it's like they pull a muscle every other week, it feels like.
I have a Yankees question for the group. When they get a City Connect, are we going to have last names on the back?
Are they even going to do City Connects? Like, I feel like they're so boring that they're not even going to do it.
They probably won't do it because everything's so classic and old and can't ever be touched. Nothing new. But maybe just try it for fun. People wouldn't buy them. Probably they'd be pissed.
Yeah.
They think it's so cool that they don't have a last name on the back.
I mean,
who cares?
Okay.
Congrats. Not really helping anybody out when we're watching the game. How am I supposed to know who they are?
Jerks.
Yeah. Messed up.
The whole Yankee culture thing is boring. Like the facial hair, get over it. The not doing fun jerseys and stuff when everybody else is doing it. Like, give me a break. Come on. It's not 1950 anymore. Nobody gives a shit. Get with it. Let's have some fun. This is supposed to be fun. Baltimore City Connects, though.
I don't know how I feel about them.
Pretty boring.
I don't hate them.
I feel like they could have been a lot better. A lot better.
Yeah, I agree. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either.
I think just for like the color combination itself, like how come there was no orange in there? And just
should have just went with Old Bay jerseys.
But not even that. Like Maryland is always so big about incorporating their state flag into everything.
I thought that was going to be something.
How do you not run with that? That's insane.
That's where I thought they were going to go.
It's right there in front of you.
Mm-hmm. People would buy that like crazy.
And it would have been so cool. It would have been so cool. Even if it was just like a little bit, you just threw a little bit of the state flag in there. Yeah. That's fine. That's probably all you really need. But like something. It needs something. Because I'm bored. Yeah. But it's just another like testament to the whole minimalism design of recent jerseys and stuff.
Yeah, they're all so basic.
Boring. Get over the whole let's try to be cool, trendy, like super sleek and stuff. Like, no. Like, let's have some fun. Let's do this. Let's do this right. I don't know. Whatever. We've got about 30 minutes till tip off. And I'll tell you what, feel a little bit worse than I did at the start of the show.
Oh man. Okay. Well, like how bad can you feel though? Like, because you've had a day to prepare for this.
Yep.
You see, it's how much hope do you have? Like,
we're talking like percent wise here.
Yeah. Let's go ESPN and say how many? 3?
No, not that low. I'm gonna give him probably 30. I'm a 30% optimist right now
to win this game.
Okay.
At least win one. Come on.
I think I would have felt
one.
I would have felt better just in terms of like the script and stuff if the Lakers had won last night.
Right. And now it's just not really looking too hot.
Yeah. But like, and part of me is still on that train because I don't necessarily think Adam Silver wants, and we're going full conspiracy theories right now, but I don't think Silver wants there to be 9 days without basketball.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does. It's less money that they're going to make from that. So.
Exactly. Between now and the finals. So like, I'm hoping Scott Foster does what he does best and extends the series tonight, but like,
he's coming off an injury, so we'll have to see.
Yeah. Okay. So what the heck happened?
His mouth was bleeding. That's all I know. I don't know what happened. His mouth was. I think LeBron hit him in the face with a ball or something.
It was such a fiasco when we got down to San Diego. We like checking into the hotel. We just had such a hard time and stuff. So we were late to the game. But I like looked in the TV in the bar that we were walking past, and I saw his mouth was all full of blood. I was like, "What the hell?" And then they showed the replay, but I was too far away to see the replay because I'm blind. So I was hoping you would know.
No, I think it was LeBron. I think LeBron did it because I think he said, "You've been waiting 20 years to do that." I think that was the quote.
Oh.
And they were like laughing about it.
Obviously accidental, obviously.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of players that texted LeBron after and said, "Hey, thanks, man."
Thank you.
Been waiting to do that, so thanks. Man, I don't know.
Okay, so we're going for a Celtics win tonight. A Celtics win again. Are we going to go for one more?
I mean, if you're going to win the next 2, you might as well just buck up and win the next 3. Force a game 7,
We'll
show
see.
a little bit of pride, you know?
We'll see what we can do.
It's just something.
Because by this time next week, I don't want to have to do the question that we always ask. Would you rather get swept or have a close series? Because we're really right on the verge of it.
Yeah, we really are.
Yeah.
It's Memorial Day weekend this weekend. I would like to just have like a nice time and not have to worry about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just relax by the pool maybe and not have to worry about stupid basketball. But at the same time, like, I really do think if they can come out just guns a-blazing tonight, maybe they can win the next 2 and then we'll see what happens. But then I feel like I'm talking crazy, so I don't really know. I don't know what I believe right now.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out soon tonight. I have nothing else for you.
Me neither.
We'll get ready for the Celtics, ready for the Heat. We'll see what Jimmy Butler has to say to Grant Williams tonight. Hopefully it's a good outcome for you. And that's what I got.
That's it. That's it for me. We'll see you guys. Oh, what was more stressful? We'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, we will see you guys on Tuesday.
Have a great holiday weekend. Be safe and see you then.